Ladies and gentlemen, due to the impending hurricane, the Magic Kingdom will be closing at 9 p.m. tonight and will remain closed Sunday and Monday. Due to these circumstances, we are unable to present tonight's performance of Happily Ever After Fireworks Spectacular.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I just got word that there is a hurricane headed straight towards Florida. It's headed straight towards Walt Disney World, obviously, and they're going to close Disney for a few days. Here in November, a rare occurrence, usually it's in the fall that these hurricanes happen, but Hurricane Nicole is headed for Walt Disney World. And it's going to be an exciting time because Disney's going to be closed for a couple more days, just like they did during Hurricane Ian. And they're going to close starting with Disney Springs, and then they're going to come and close Magic Kingdom, and then Epcot, and then Hollywood Studios, and then Animal Kingdom. So Hurricane Nicole is headed for Disney, and they're going to close Walt Disney World. Disney has already announced several changes that will happen at the Disney World parks and hotels in response to Tropical Storm Nicole, which is expected to affect Central Florida today, November 9th, and tomorrow, November 10th. The parks are going to have a phased closing beginning at 5 p.m. November 9th, and several nighttime events have been canceled tonight. Disney suspended cancellation fees as well, so you can cancel your reservations without penalty if you have previously planned to visit the next few days. Now we have an update about the tropical storm and its potential to become a hurricane. See, I told you Nicole's going to become a hurricane, and she's coming to Disney. According to Wish 2, Tropical Storm Nicole is almost certain to become a hurricane, which I'm predicting, personally. I'm predicting it'll become a hurricane before it makes landfall in Florida. Experts have said that no matter where it eventually makes landfall, the storm will bring hurricane conditions to many Central Florida beaches and hurricane gust to areas inland, including Walt Disney World. And this makes me sad because I love watching all the live streamers, Resort TV 1, all of the live streamers out there, all the videographers. I love watching y'all. Brevard and Volusia counties are both under a hurricane warning, and Flagler is under a hurricane watch. There are tropical storm warnings in place for Lake Orange, Osceola, and Seminole counties. As of 10 a.m. today, Nicole was 25 miles east of Great Abaco Island and about 210 miles east of West Palm Beach, Florida. At that time, it had a hurricane-level wind and was moving west at 12 miles an hour. This projected path is to arrive on the east coast of Florida within the hurricane warning area on Wednesday evening, and then move across central and northern Florida. It will likely move into Georgia later on Thursday, so I'm predicting about Friday it'll be here. Central Florida residents can expect strong winds, pouring rain, and potentially isolated tornadoes. The worst of the weather in this area is expected to arrive on Wednesday evening and last through Thursday morning. Meteorologists are expecting the 30 to 40 mile an hour wind gust to begin by late afternoon on Wednesday. They recommend sheltering in place sometime between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. By 5 a.m. Thursday morning, there'll be hurricane-force wind gusts throughout Central Florida, and by 7 a.m., the worst of the wind should move into western Florida. The storm conditions are expected to drop later Thursday morning and afternoon. We'll continue to watch for more updates on the storm. So there's a hurricane coming to Walt Disney World, everyone, and it's going to be something to see. This is the second hurricane that'll hit Walt Disney, and they'll be closed. The first one was Hurricane Ian, and that was a monster storm because there was a lot of wind and rain. Now the second one's Nicole. Nicole's coming to Disney World, and they're going to close for her arrival. So I'm praying that everyone in Central Florida stays safe. If you're in Central Florida, please leave me a comment below if you're around Disney. Orlando, Orange County, Seminole County, Volusia County, anywhere in Florida. Leave me a message. Send me a comment below and let me know what's going on in your area.
Right now, the county expects the rain that we get from Nicole could push some of the lakes here into moderate flood stage. That's that next step right before major flooding. What does that mean exactly when it comes to what impacts we will see this time around? Well, the emergency manager in Seminole County says places that are prone to flooding will likely have water on the roads again. Some of these places are still drying out after Hurricane Ian. Here at the Riverwalk, Seminole Boulevard is closed at Palmetto Avenue near Marina Isle. The county says flooding continues to be a big concern both during the storm, when we expect to see more localized flooding, and after, as the water moves from around the state and starts to flow to the St. Johns River. The emergency manager says anyone who just had water in their homes during Ian should take precautions for Nicole.
Just last week, we had 80 homes with water still inside of them a month and a couple weeks later after Hurricane Ian. Some of those are just drying out now. What we're talking about is inches of water, not feet, not like we saw in Ian, but inches of water moving towards those homes again.
Now, there are voluntary evacuations in place here in Seminole County. Those are for anyone who lives in a low-lying, flood-prone area, mobile homes, manufactured homes, and anyone with special needs who might need some more assistance during the storm.
There will be a storm surge from Jacksonville down to the Palm Coast. I'm not sure how much water is going to come inland. Let me know in the comments if you get flooding. And they will be closing Disney Springs and the rest of the 4 parks. I love watching Disney. I love everything Disney. Disney's like my second home. I'm sure it's everyone else's also, but it's a magical place to be. So please, everyone, be safe during this hurricane, and take care, and have a great week. I sure will be thinking about everyone. SeaWorld Orlando is closing. Icon Park is closing temporarily, just like they did during Ian. All of the international drive venues are closing. They don't want anyone out on the roads. Everybody's just battening down the hatches as we go through this second storm right after Ian. And Ian wasn't too long ago. So everyone at Disney Springs and Walt Disney World and SeaWorld and Universal Orlando, I believe they're closing for a couple of days. They will not have any park openings during the high winds and high wind gusts that they're expecting. And everybody pretty much is closed from, I believe, Jacksonville on down to Miami. So everyone just stay safe out there, especially in Orlando. And hurricane season where I'm from was always an exciting time, for hurricanes in the Gulf Coast of Texas. And we'd always have hurricane parties. But, nowadays with this weather, it's not a joking matter. It's no joke. This weather's kind of intense nowadays. So I guess y'all are expecting Nicole in Florida. And y'all are in my prayers, and I pray that everybody is safe. And I would really love a Sprinkles cupcake about now. Even a Gideon's cookie would be great. And that place, that taco place down there, at Disney Springs. I highly recommend. And take care. Thank you so much for watching, and if you've enjoyed this helpful video, don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Have a great week. Stay safe, everyone.